Hey you YouTubers, Tasman here, and I'm bringing you another first look. And what we're looking at is Minecraft 1.6. This is the pre-release. It is, today is June 25th, and this 1.6 will be released on Monday, July 1st. So this is kind of, I don't think a lot's going to change between now and July 20 or July 1st, but this is just to give you a complete. Uh, we're kind of going to repass everything that we went over in the past, so we get a complete look of what is 1.6 going to contain, including the launcher has moved out of its 0.95 dev, I believe was the last one, and now is actually version 1. So let's just go ahead and jump in, and we're going to cover a lot, so hopefully this will be fun. So first thing you need to do, if you're already using the dev launcher, you need to install the latest version of the launcher, which is version 1. And you can do that before July 1st by going to the Mojang site, and you'll see this wonderful page right here talking about the pre-release, and right down here, officially released Monday, July 1st. And this section right here where it says Windows, Mac, Linux, this is showing the different flavors of the launcher, so to speak. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to download the version for Windows, because that's what we're going to talk about. And I've actually already done that, and I have saved it right here in my games drive. So as you can see, minecraft.exe. So let's go ahead and launch that, and we'll look at some of the new features. And we're going to go over, like I said, we're going to go over things that we've gone over in the past, but we're going to cover it all. So before we actually launch that, let's look at what the current Minecraft directory actually looks like. So we have our bin folder, our resource folder, our save, stats, texture packs, our texture pack MP cache, these two pings, last login options, output client, and you might have other ones such as server.dat. The first thing you're going to want to do for a clean install, because the new launcher and the new 1.6 version of Minecraft, for example, doesn't use the bin folder, and it actually has a different thing for the resource folder. Doesn't use any of this texture pack. So if you have these things laying around your computer, they're just going to take up space, and it's really not needed. So here's what I would recommend doing. If you first highlight everything in your Minecraft folder, and if you don't know how to get here, let's just do that real quick. We can type %app data, and then followed by the %, which is the environmental variable, and then we just go to .minecraft. So as you can see, here's the actual path on Windows 7, C:users. Obviously you won't be Tasman. Then it's in your app data folder, roaming, and .minecraft. So anyway, here are the files that are normally in there. So what we're going to do first is back them up. And the way we do that is we highlight them, we right click, and we do send to compressed folder or zipped folder. And you'll see this will do it pretty quick. Unable to one or more empty directories. That's probably okay. So it actually just named it bin.zip. I'm just going to call it Minecraft ORIG. Just original. Alright, and let's just verify. The main folders we want to verify are still in here. Is our options, the server dat, our saves obviously. Those are probably the ones you really care about, is your saves, the options, and if you have a server dat. You won't have one of those if you've never been on multiplayer servers. If you have, there will be one. And those are our key files. So let's go ahead, and now that we have that, we're just going to go ahead and delete everything except our newly created zip folder. So I'm going to delete that real quick. And now you'll see we have nothing in here. Now I'm going to show you why we did that in just a minute. But right now I'm going to go ahead and launch our newly downloaded Minecraft.exe file. And you'll see it's going to start out, it's going to download all the key files that it needs. And if we come here, you'll see that it's actually adding new folders. And we'll just let that finish up. It'll take a minute here. And then we're going to talk about the updates. As you notice, no longer does it say this is the development version. This is actually what's live. And up here you can see it's Minecraft Launcher 1.0. So let's see, whoops, how far was that? Looks like it's just finishing up. Alright, so as you can see now it's finished downloading. And these are the files that it basically has when it first starts. It has the assets, the versions, the launcher pack LZMA, which is for lossless compression, I believe. Is there any others? Can't remember. No. Alright, so this is why we zipped up our stuff. Look at all these files that aren't even being used anymore. We have the bin file resources. Saves, obviously, we want to keep because that's all our past worlds and all of the ones we've generated and played on. Stats isn't in here either. None of this other stuff. And we will address these in just a minute. So let's go ahead and whoop, wrong button. Alright, so what we're going to do now in the launcher is we're going to look at the new things that have happened. So we've already gone over many times about the update notes, and this is very familiar to the old launcher too. We also have the development console, which basically gives you debug information and what the actual launcher is doing, that kind of information. We have the profile editor. Now this has changed. The last time we were doing this, you had to click directly on this line to add new profiles and such. Now you can actually click anywhere in this window, and if you actually click the line that you're on, you get the option also to copy a profile and delete a profile. And if you double click the profile line, you actually pull up the profile editor. So here's what we're going to do. We are actually going to look at some of these new features. Let's see. So we're going to go on to our C drive, and let's go into our games drive, and we're just going to play around here. I'm just going to create a new folder here. Actually, I'm going to put it inside games. I saw that shortcut created. I don't care. No, we're going to go outside because I already have a Minecraft in there. So let's get rid of that shortcut. And we're going to go ahead and create a new folder, and we're going to call this MC, actually maybe installs. Now the one thing the profile editor still is lacking is the ability to do a browse. So it's best if you go create your other folders like we are here, that you actually copy the path. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use, so I don't have to actually stop the recording, I'm going to use the rest of my family's logins because they're not migrated to the Mojang account, so they're not email addresses. So we're going to create one, and we're going to call this 1.5.2. Let's call this Derby Fam. So we have 152 Derby Fam. Let's copy that. We'll do Derby Kid. New folder, V. And you'll see why I'm doing that in a minute. And then we're going to just call this latest, and I'm just going to do CJ for CJ Murray's account. Alright, so here we have these few folders created. So let's do the latest one first. Let's go inside there, get the path. We're going to copy it. Then we're going to go back into our profile editor, and this one's already set to latest version, so we're just going to use that. And we're going to call this exactly what we, oh, nope, not that. We'll call it latest CJ. Alright, so latest, and I'm going to use some spacing just to make it a little better. We're going to go ahead and change the game directory to latest CJ. And this one, of course, will use the latest version. So we have all these options. We're going to leave it on latest, which will always keep this whenever there's a new snapshot. It will automatically use that, so on and so forth. Then we'll go ahead and save that profile. Let's do this just a couple more times real quick. And let's see. Let's go Derby Kid 152, Control C. And hope. Oh, I keep missing it. Control V. Alright, let's put a space there, and save that. And let's see, one more. Let's do one more. Add profile. We'll do Derby Fam. Actually, we'll just leave. All we have to do is change the fam. So Control V here. Fam. And delete. And oh, I left that. Did I do the other one to 152? I don't remember. Alright, so that's 152, release 152, save profile. I did not. So let's change Derby Kids back and change that to 152. So okay, so here you have, and the big thing I want to point out here is that there's Derby Fam and Derby Kid. They're both on 152. Now I'll show you why I did that in just a minute. I'm going to actually lower this below the screen so you can't see what I'm typing in, just for extra security. And we are on the CJ one. Oh. And go ahead, and this is going to launch Minecraft for CJ. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's okay. As you can see here, it's loading it all up. It's downloading the rest of the necessary files it needs. And this will actually, if we go, here we go. So here you can see we're in 1.6, and we're not going to do anything here right now. We're just going to get all the profiles hooked up real quick. So if we do that, there's CJ Murray. Let's do Derby Fam next. And we'll let it launch that one. And you'll see we're in 152. And finally, let's do a Derby Kid profile. And launch that one. So now before, when I did this, it didn't matter which one you did in the drop down. It always kept the same person logged in. However, that looks like that has been taken care of. So see, it says welcome Derby Kid, and it's launching Derby Fam, and it'll automatically log in CJ Murray. So as you can see, that's been fixed. Now that we have these three profiles, we can also look at our local version editor. Now this is not implemented yet, or not yet implemented, but it does actually, hold on, we actually have to exit this completely. That part's still in progress. So as you can see here, now you can see we have 152 and we have 1.6, right? So here's our profiles. Now here's what I wanted to show you. Now that we've created all those profiles, let's minimize that real quick. You'll see in the Derby fam. Oh, did I? Okay, here we go. So in the CJ Murray one, we have resource packs, saves, and stats. And I'm not sure. Let me just double check. Maybe I actually did something wrong here. Derby Kid. Oh man, I did. Let me do that one. Ah. Alright, well let's fix that real quick. V, this one should be... I thought I changed that, but maybe I didn't click save or something, so... That one's Derby Fam. Maybe when I changed the version it changed that. Alright, so Derby Kid. Control V. Okay, perfect. And I'll bet you anything that's what happens. When you change this, it automatically changes that on the save, which is probably something that needs to be fixed. So as you can see here, we might have to relaunch these real quick. But now we have the option where even though we're logged in, we can actually choose to play offline. So we click the play button. If for some reason your network's not up or whatever, you might have the play offline option. And let's go ahead, play offline. Why are you saying play offline? Hold on just a sec, I'm going to try something. It's being a little weird and I didn't know it was going to change that. So CJ, let's try Derby Fam. Let's try the play offline, see what it does. Alright, so quick game. Derby Kid. Alright, so what I wanted to show you will work regardless. So if we go look in these profiles now, you'll see Derby Fam and Derby Kid both have lots of stuff. The resource, it kind of looks like the original one. There's an options text. Now this is one of the things that I find really handy. We can actually have Derby Fam and Derby Kid. They can play on the same computer. They can have their own worlds and stuff like that, and they don't interfere with each other. So if we launch, for example, Derby Fam or Derby Kid, let's just launch Derby Kid. And we create a single player world. And creative, create. Oh, I just left it new world. That's okay. Alright, we press E. You'll notice that, E. You'll notice, yes, we are Derby Kid. He had me change his skin. He's now Optimus Prime. He loves it. But you'll see here we have Derby Kid's world. And the thing I like about this is now if we say, alright, let's launch Derby Fam, and we click on hers, and we go single player, create world. We'll just call this one Derby Fam just to make sure we can. Derby Fam, creative, create world. Alrighty, let's wait for that. Alright, and you'll notice here's Derby Fam, and it is actually Derby fam that's launched. Alright, so let me just grab this out real quick. I need to grab a file. We'll just put it down over here. Okay, so let's close out that. Now, the other nice thing about this is now if we, I guess I didn't need to close it up there, but that's okay. So if we go in Derby Kids here and we look in saves, we see his new world, but we don't see Derby Fam's new world. That's actually in her own folder under Derby Fam. So this is good because you can actually have multiple accounts. Now the other thing you can do is have separate options. Let's say I always change my default inventory key to the I key. However, Derby Family changes hers to the R key. In this way, say Derby Kids me, I can have my options, which is the options text right here, and I can have all my settings the way I like it, and then Derby Fam can have hers all the way she likes it. Now the other thing I wanted to bring up about this is, let me see, right here. The reason we back this up is, close you, okay. The reason I brought all this up is right here. We can actually take our options. So let's say Derby Fam backed up her Minecraft. She can simply take that options from there, overwrite the options in here, and now everything's the way she likes it. Also in the saves folder we have my snapshot testing. Well, this is Snapshot. It's the latest and greatest. So we're actually going to put that in CJ's directory because other words it won't load right. And we don't have to worry about any of the other two getting on this profile or from their profile on accident opening that up and causing corruption. Also the I didn't look, hold on, sorry about this. Right here, go back in here once more. Actually no, I don't have the server's text or servers.dat. And then also I could always just move the servers.dat folder right here under the options text, just anywhere in here on any of them, and that will restore all my servers. So if we go and now we go look at Minecraft's not responding because I closed it wrong. If we actually go back in here, now let's go to CJ on latest and click play offline again. Let's do this real quick. 720p. Alright, so now you'll see we're on the 1.61 and the snapshot testing world is in there. Now one other thing I wanted to go over is how texture packs are now gone and what resource packs are and how to install them. And we'll do that just before we jump into all the things that have happened. So I have here, if we go to the latest CJ, we see this resource packs folder. Now it used to be with texture packs, you simply just download the zip and put it in the texture packs folder and Bob's your uncle, everything's good to go. Resource packs are not quite finished yet, and I don't think they quite access from a zip file. I downloaded 2 resource packs that I found online, and here they are. One is called Cowboys Don't Use Swords, and the other one is Vanimation. Now, right like this, Minecraft does not recognize those 2 resource packs. If we go into options, resource packs, notice that it says just the defaults there. But if we go ahead and, whoops, wrong one, and we extract these, wait for that, or wait for it. Alright, bring the animation out. And there we go. And the Cowboys don't use guns. Now this one is a little special as it also changes some of the text. And this is what I wanted to show about resource packs and how cool they are. So if we go here and here, we'll grab those two out actually. Now this ENOSV lang is actually part of a language thing. And if you look right here, whoops, wrong one. I left that one open. If we go to install instructions and view, isn't it view file? You'll see here that we need to take the lang file and put it in .minecraft assets lang and then put it in there. So that will actually change the text of items. And the reason I did this is because this Cowboys one. So if we go here, actually we need to go back to the original roaming Minecraft assets and lang. So if we copy this guy into there, and I'm actually just going to move it. These are all the language files, right? Translations, and if we go look, now we have an ENOSV, and it's a simple little file. Where's my, it's gonna just try and open with anything. Let's use my Ultra Edit. Notepad's fine. Not always though. So as you can see here, it's poorly formatted now, but this just gives you all the default names. And all this one really did was change the name of like the bow to a pistol, and we'll go over that. So you put the OSV lang in there, and you just unpack the file itself. And let's minimize that, and we can minimize that. Now you'll see we actually have both of them. We're going to actually do this one first, the Vanimation. We're going to click done, and then we're going to go into our snapshot testing world, which hopefully isn't corrupt. Look, there's our beautiful guys. And as you can see, oh, I didn't move over the options for this one. We are CJ Murray. Okay, good. It didn't mess it up. Alright, so now if we go, what this texture pack does is adds animations to various things, such as the grass kind of looks like it waves. Let's see, a couple other things. See how these grass looks like they're kind of moving and such. So these are things that you'll be able to do with animation, or with resource packs. You'll be able to change your texture pack as we all see here, but you'll also be able to change other aspects of the game. And I might have to, oh no I don't. So if we go to English UK, is there an English ENOSV? Maybe it's cowboy. I didn't see what it said it would be. Maybe it's at the bottom. This might actually have to be loaded at runtime. Let's just try and exit real quick, and we'll relaunch. I just want to verify this. Alright, Minecraft 1.6. And 720. There we go. Alright, so now if we go in here, go to language, let's see if there's an English OSV or something. Or there's Pirate Speak. Let me just check the file again real quick, see what it said. Select ENOSV. Okay, so I guess it might be, if this is alphabetic, ENOSV. Yes, it would be right there. Alright, well, I don't see that, so maybe I missed a step somewhere, but that's okay. All these files do is change the text of what things are in the game. But let's go back to options, resource pack. We'll launch that. Do done. Done. Single player. Snapshot testing. So let's go over all the different things. And I'm sorry, this is a long episode. We're already at 30 minutes. But we'll hopefully cruise through this part. So as you can see here, grass is back to normal. However, if we go into our inventory, and I'm going to quickly change that since I didn't do that before. Let's see, I do. That is T. That is enter. Whoops, that's the same. That's that. And that's that. Okay. Alright, so if we go into our inventory, we can see, where is it? Tools. Oh, combat. So you see that arrows kind of look like bullets, and the bow kind of looks like a gun. And so if we use our, let's see if we can find any animals. Oh, here's a pig. So as you can see, it still says bow, but if we were running the language pack correctly, that would say bullets and that would say arrows. So if we cock it back just like we do normally with the bow, it makes a nice bang like a gun, and it also cocks like a gun. If you watch the animation, the little revolver chamber will rotate. We missed. And then if you just like hit the ground or something, I think it has a ricochet sound. No. And the one thing about this resource pack is you don't actually see your arrow anymore. Unless it's that tiny little dot right there. But anyway, as you can see, it's really cool that you can actually, you know, change actual, not just the textures. Oh, sorry about this lag. But anyway, so that's a resource pack. Is you can actually change all kinds of aspects, sounds, graphics, and textures in the game. So it's really neat, and hopefully this gave you an idea. So now let's talk about what is new in 1.6, and for that I'm going to go back to the default, and boom boom, as you can see there's our bow. So anyway, what's new, or what have we gone over? I have this huge list of everything I've gone over, and we're just going to peruse through it really quick. So 1.6 is kind of deemed the horse update because we now have horses in the game. And as you can see here, and as we've seen in the past, we have various types of horses. We have the donkey, mule. I don't know if there's actual other ones, but that's the donkey, mule. Then you have your horse. You can put armor on them. Oh, this is kind of laggy. You can put armor on them. With the donkey, mule donkey, you can actually put a chest, and you can put saddles on both. To access the chest, you hold down shift and right click, and as you can see there's your interface. There's your slots for your chest. There's the saddle. You can take that on and off. And you can do the same with the horse. Right shift click, and you can see there's his armor. There's his saddle. Now, a horse does require the saddle to ride it. Well, to control it, not to ride it. You can get on any horse and they'll move fine. To breed a horse, I believe it was wheat. Let's see, let's grab some wheat. I think it was wheat. Let's see. You eat wheat? Here, let's... Oh, do I have... Make sure I have particles on too. Okay, particles off. Let's not I can't remember what it was now. Darn it! What do you eat to breed? It's sugar maybe? Or an apple. All of those sound familiar. Let's see, try sugar. Sugar? No. Sugar? No. Apple? No. Alright, I'll have to look that up. I had that written down somewhere, but I cannot find it. To tame a horse, you simply right click on it, and he'll either love you with hearts like that, or he'll buck you off. To get off the horse, you press the left shift. Let's see if this guy loves me. He's walking around. Nope, loves me. I'm just too lovable, I guess. Oh, I am CJ Murray, so yeah. Alright, so anyway, riding a horse. Let's go ahead and... I don't know if I'm gonna... Okay, good. Oh, whoa. I don't want to get both horses. Alright, let's put the donkey back on there. Now, to ride a horse, you, once again, empty hand, right... Oh, I was using my lead. Right click on it. You will see down at the bottom... let's switch modes real quick. To game mode 1. And I was just going to comment, I've been practicing. Alright, so as you can see, the horse has health at the bottom. You can see that this one has 10, 11, 12, 13 hearts, which each half a heart is 1 point of health. So this guy obviously has 26 hearts, or 26 health. You'll notice that bar at the bottom, that is your jump bar. If you want a good jump, you want to hold it just till it's completely full with the yellow, which is kind of hard to do, because as it goes up, then it goes back down, and then it goes slow. So you don't get as good a jump. You can actually jump pretty high when done right. We cleared our wool here. And that's, let's see, equip, tame, yeah, that's pretty much what we have with the horse. So left shift again to get off. You can use a lead on him, and you need 2 in your hand. And you can right click on a fence post, and you can see, fence post, right there. Did I get you? Yeah, we got him. Alright. You can also use the leads on other animals, and that is really good. As far as the leads go, might as well talk about those now. To make a lead, you simply take 4 string, put them in your crafting bench in this formation with the slime ball in the middle, and you'll get 2 leads. Let's give us another lead. Okay, let's do this. No. Oh, we're not creative. Alright, so anyway, that gives you 2 leads. And you can use them on squid, you can use them on farm animals, you can use them on various other mobs. Alright. We also have carpet, and carpet is simply made, I think it's an expensive recipe. I don't know, has that changed? Using 2 wool blocks side by side gives us 3 carpet. Still think that's a real expensive recipe. Oh, also we have the sounds. Forgot about to mention all the sounds, donkeys, horses, and our villagers. We also have the Respiration Enchant now. Is enhanced. What was I doing? Oh, I gotta go back in creative. Oh, that is loud. I can't hear it now. Okay, there we go. That's good. Alright, so we also have the Respiration Enchant. So let's just really quick grab. And the other thing I wanted to grab. Splash night vision. Oh, that's 6 minutes. Alright, let's get rid of this. Alright, and we need our grab an anvil. And a book of respiration. Should be in here. Oh, there it was. Respiration. Alright, so if we take an anvil, we take, oh, we need a helmet too. Let's go ahead and do that. We don't need the anvil anymore. Alright, get rid of that. Oh, come on, get in my hand. Alright, so now if we take our helmet and we put respiration on it, and we go into some water over here that's a little bit deep. As you can see, we do not have very good visibility. If we shift right click on this helmet, now you can see we're wearing it, and it got a lot better. However, if we even want it better, we can splash ourselves with a night vision potion, and man, it is like day under here. You can see perfect. So just a little tip for you, if you use the night vision potion with respiration, you will be doing awesome. Alright, so let's move down our list. We also have hay bales, and those are made with 9 wheat in the crafting table, and you get 1 hay bale. We also have the coal block, which is right here, and it had a new texture. Coal block and charcoal textures were changed a little. Coal block is made by 9 coal in your crafting bench. Gives you 1 coal block. Coal block can smelt 72 items, so it's probably most efficient to use some kind of hopper system to keep feeding your items to be cooked or smelted. Also, charcoal used to look exactly like coal, but now it actually has its own little texture. You cannot make a block of charcoal. Lapis received a new texture. It kind of looks much nicer if you ask me. I like it. And let's move down the list. We also have hardened clay blocks. Hardened clay block is made by 4 clay balls. Makes 1 hardened clay. Throw that into a furnace, and you get your hardened clay. And then we have our stained clay. And this is the exact same thing as with wool, colored wool, except for you actually use 8 hardened clay and then your color, and that gives you 8 stained blocks. And as you can see here, here's the 1-to-1 comparison, black, red. The black is more brown. The one that's way off for me is the cyan or teal color. That light blue's off. But anyway, still looks okay. Gives us new colors. The clay is not burnable. As you remember, we had this all wrapped up with wood and wool and even some coal blocks. Did not burn. Let's see. We also now have item attributes on our items. So now you can see this shovel actually does 3 damage, where a diamond shovel does 4 damage, a stone shovel does 2 damage, and a wood shovel does 1. Does that for your different things. That's also found on your armors. No, where? I saw it somewhere else and I can't remember where. This is for the new attribute of weapons, maybe. This is for the new attribute system, where you might actually, the map makers can actually make it so a bow not only does damage, but it also, for example, might slow an enemy or something like that. So that's going to be really cool. Moving down the list, we also talked a little bit about the lava decay. It used to be that lava would decay extremely slowly. This much lava pouring down could take, you know, multiple Minecraft or even a week in Minecraft days to decay. But if we click the button here and turn that off, you can see it actually decays rather quickly. If we go through our portal here, we'll look at our next thing. Oh, the nether is pretty ugly with night vision. How long is this going to last? A minute longer. Oh boy. Let's see. So I think the other thing we talked about is over here. Oh, night vision. Oh, missed it. Oh, actually, let's just drink some milk. That'll get rid of the night vision. Milk. We can get rid of that, that, and that. Okay. Oh, much better. Okay, so if we get in this hall right here. So we're going to run to our fortress real quick, and fortresses have changed just a little bit. Oh, it's so dark in here. Alright, so here we are at our fortress. And my moody is way moody. Okay, now I remember where I am. Oh. So if we come down here, we will see that I can't put a torch on the wall. There we go. Now there are chests in other fortresses, and as you can see here, this is the only place you're going to be able to get horse armor and saddles. Here we have a saddle. It's the same saddle that pigs use. If we come around this corner, we have another one. Now, I don't know if it's just luck that these two are that close, or if there's actually going to be quite a few in a fortress. But as you can see here, we got a iron horse armor. Some pretty good loot. Alright, and let's see. Let's head back out. That's all that's really changed in the nether. So dark. There's skeleton. Alright, so we go this way, run past the blaze, and oh, this way. Alright, so let's head back. Doop, doop, doop. Throw up some more torches real quick. And there's our portal. So let's head back real quick and we'll cover the rest of our things. Turn off that irritating sound. Oh, that's cool. Now sounds like it breaks. Alright, so now we have item attributes. Oh, and you can see lava is completely decayed. There's no little pools left or anything. That is awesome. We already went a little bit over the irritating sounds that the villagers make, and it always makes me laugh. I don't know why, I just find it funny. We also now have name tags that we can find in chests. So you see I made one Bessie, Babe, Old Faithful. And we can name our animals Babe, Bessie. I think one of the horses is Old Faithful. I don't remember. You Old Faithful? No. Someone's Old Faithful. I don't remember who. So anyway, we have our name tags. They're not craftable. All you do is you take a name tag. Oop, take a name tag. Put it in the anvil and go ahead and name it whatever you want, and you're done. Then let's see. Where are we on my list? Chests and fortresses. The comparators have more things that they can detect, as we went over. They can detect the state of the end portal frame. They can detect state of furnaces. If you have a cauldron, you can actually detect. Oh, I have all three. Very good. So we can detect that there's only 2 charges left, 1 charge left, and empty. So there we go, and it's reset. There's many other things comparators can check. I do go over quite a bit of those in my Redstoning 101, part of my Minecraft from the ground up tutorial series. Let's see, there is also some changed recipes. So it used to be to make a golden apple, I believe it took 1 nugget and an apple. But now recipes for things that heal you actually are much more expensive, but they do have a cool bonus to them. So if we take some melon, I believe, and some gold. So now in order to make your glistening melon, it used to be just a single nugget. You actually now have to surround your melon. Or wait, no, that ain't right. Is this still a nugget? Hold on. Maybe it's all nuggets. Yeah, glistening melon. Actually, that one didn't change then, did it? However, it used to be that to do your apple, it would just be 1 little nugget. Oh. However, now to make your apple, it's complete 8 gold bars. Now your apple, this apple actually does do plus a buff. So if we go back to game mode 0, if I eat this apple, even though I'm full, it's going to give me a cool little buff. And as you can see up at the top there, those 2 yellow hearts, they gave me a 2 heart buff or 4 points of health. And that can be really nice to have before you go into some battle. That buff lasts for basically 2 minutes. And let's see. And that brings us to our next thing. So there are 2 new game rules that have been added. I have my wife in here tapping her watch. So, whoops, game rule. And as you can see down here, let's see, what can I do to give me a mouse but not cover that? Alright, so as you can see here, there's now a doDayLightCycle, which kind of does what our... I'm going to have to do this. Oh, actually that works fine. There's the doDayLightCycle, which will freeze the sun in its spot, won't move anymore. So the need for my little resetter up there, my automatic daylight resetter, is pretty much, unless I want the day to get darker and stuff, is kind of pointless. Don't need it anymore. And then there's natural regen. And natural regen is basically, let's see if we can lose some. Right now, if we get hurt, let me see, I don't have, how can I get, oh, I know how I can get hurt. This might hurt worse than I want, though. This could be very dumb. Children, don't try this at home. We're going to just see if we can touch a tiny bit of lava without dying. Oh, actually, I probably could have done it right here. Touch. Nope. Whoa! Okay, so as you can see, we're hurt. hopefully we don't die. Oh, it might be close. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, ooh, that was very close. Alright, so as you can see, we're regenerating our health. Let me get it just a couple health potions or something. Actually, I guess I have to do it this way. And let me just grab a couple. I don't want to do it with the golden apple specifically. Let's use some health potions. Splash, weakness. Health is probably up here. Red, healing. Oh, I forgot you can't stack those. Alright, that should do us. Alright, go back. Actually, oh, there we go. Alright, so as you can see, we're healing. Now we stopped healing because our meat pops have gone down a little bit. And all we have to do to re-heal again is eat an apple, right? And there we go. Now we are re-healing again. Now if we use that second Gamerule and do Gamerule, naturalGeneration, false. Now even though we're full, our hearts are not regenerating. So let's go touch our friendly lava again. If you touch it carefully, there we go. Oh. No, 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 no! Oh! I forgot about creepers. Darn it! Oh, darn creeper. Let's see, where were we now? I think we're just over here. Well, at least that's mostly made of obsidian. That was pretty funny. That is such an unnerving sound. Alright, well, now we gotta take damage again. Okay, good enough. Stinking creeper. Probably came from down there. Alright, so now you'll see, even though we're full, we are not healing at all. And this is what the do natural regen does. And let's just freeze the sun just so we can, because we can. So let's do Gamerule, doDayLightCycle, false. So as you can see, sun is moving, and now it's not. Alright, so basically that is what we can expect in 1.6, and hopefully this, long as it's been, it's actually close. Actually, it's going to be about an hour when we're done. But hopefully you found this video enlightening and you like what you've seen. And what we're going to heal now is the potions. If you did like what you've seen, help me know that by leaving a like. And other than that, comment and subscribe. I also wanted to give you guys heads up. As I said earlier, today's June 25th. This weekend, basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be out of town, so I won't be able to make any videos at that time. I might try and get at least one or two more out this week, but there's not too much time. Also, ever since the beginning, I've actually had a Twitter account and a Facebook account. If you want to follow me on Twitter, now especially that I'm doing the Hypixel server every now and then, I'll go ahead and tweet that out, and maybe we can get together. We can do some gaming on Hypixel. So, my Facebook also. You can find the links to those in the description down below. And aside from that, guys, I think I already said, comment, like, subscribe. And until next time, I'm not going to go to third person because I'm DJ Marie. But I'll be seeing you later. Bye.